What is up, fight fans? In today's video, the rematch between Tom Aspinall and Ciryl Gane, the fight that everyone has been waiting for, might never happen. Fans are split into two camps. One side says that Tom quit, while the other shows huge support for the champion. But Jon Jones is clearly on the other side, the camp that's trolling the champion. Pereira responds to Joaquin Buckley's 2022 ducking accusation. Ilia Topuria looks unstoppable, but the question remains, who's next? And that's not all. Davison Figueiredo was involved in a serious car accident on Thursday in Belém, Brazil.
The champ is here. Islam, как себя чувствуешь, брат?
We are almost at 100,000 subscribers, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please help us get there by hitting that like and subscribe button. After the title fight between Tom Aspinall and Ciryl Gane was officially ruled a no contest, everyone started saying the same thing. There has to be a rematch. The fight ended too strangely, and fans were left with more questions than answers. MMA community immediately called on the UFC to organize Part 2 as soon as possible. But his health is still a big mystery, and that puts the entire rematch under serious doubt. As you know, right after the fight, Tom was rushed to the hospital. News about his emergency trip came out within minutes, and fans started speculating. A few hours later, Tom posted a vlog from the hospital trying to show that everything was under control. But instead of support, he got flooded with angry comments. Many people said he looked too comfortable for someone seriously injured, and some even accused him of faking it to avoid losing the fight. It's crazy how fast the internet can turn. Just a few days earlier, Aspinall was one of the most respected heavyweights in the world. Now people were calling him an actor. Michael Bisping suggested the UFC should run it back at UFC 323 later this year. He said adding Aspinall vs. Gane 2 to that card would make it massive, alongside fights like Pantoja vs. Royval and Dvalishvili vs. Jan. But according to Aspinall's team, that's not realistic. They say that Tom isn't ready to return anytime soon. Tom's father, Andy Aspinall, revealed some scary details. According to him, Tom's health is really bad. He didn't share any exact medical terms or recovery timeline, but what he did say was shocking. Tom still can't see out of his right eye, and his left one only works at about 50%. Now, if that's true, we're not just talking about a delayed comeback, we're talking about a career that might be in danger. Tom himself later admitted that this eye injury is way worse than the ACL tear he suffered against Curtis Blaydes a few years ago. He said the knee injury was painful, but predictable. He knew that he would recover. But this time, it's different. With the eye, I honestly don't know what's going to happen, Aspinall said recently. But Tom Aspinall's former opponent, Sergey Pavlovich, criticized the champion and said that he broke down mentally. I don't know how bad it really was, but judging by the medical results, he didn't have any serious injury. So we can assume that, let's say, Tom broke down mentally. He realized nothing was working for him. In our sport, things like that happen whether you like it or not. But usually a real fighter wants to get back in there right away, said Pavlovich recently. Now, Renato Moicano seems to feel the same way. During an interview with Homa Fight, the Brazilian lightweight said that he believes Tom could have kept fighting even with the eye injury.
Okay. I think he could fight, but I think he made a decision.
A
business decision, yeah, because he thought, okay, because if he was Ciryl Gane, he would not stop, because otherwise he's not gonna get the title shot.
Yeah.
But he's the champion, he's gonna make money as a champion.
Right.
So from what I think is, he could fight, but he chose not to do it.
Do you really feel that Aspinall decided not to keep fighting on purpose because he thought that this fight wasn't going to go his way?
Over there,
I know. I'm going to. I'm going to get, first and foremost, it was a foul, and Ciryl Gane's the one to blame for it. But from the optics and the way that it looked, his eye was closed when he got poked in it. He was saying he couldn't see, and he wasn't even trying to open his eye to see if he could see. Like, obviously, I have no idea. I'm not there, but you see the pictures afterwards, his eye looks fine. I've seen a whole finger go in someone's eye, and they keep fighting, right? So I don't know. But I feel like he might have taken the easier way out. It's a no contest. He got to come back. He gets paid $3 million.
Wait, he still gets paid as if they fought the full fight?
They fought.
They still make their show money and stuff, yeah.
Now the entire heavyweight division is holding its breath. The rematch that everyone wants might not even happen, and if it does, the pressure on Tom will be enormous. He'll have to come back and not just win, he'll have to dominate, crush Gane and prove that he is still the real champion. He needs to erase all doubt, all criticism, and all talk of faking injuries. But from what we have seen, that's not going to be easy. For now, all eyes are on Tom Aspinall. The fans want answers. The UFC wants a rematch, but his health might decide everything. And if the rumors are true, Tom Aspinall's biggest fight might not be inside the octagon. It might be the battle to save his career.
That's the fight game, man. These things happen. People on the internet who don't fight, or even if they do and they just don't at a high level, somebody's always going to have something to say, and it never matters. The only ones that matter are the ones who put the time in, put the work, the effort, make the weights or do the hard parts and get in the ring and perform.
All right, guys, I've been seeing you guys, a lot of people using this technique, and I just wanted to add to it. A lot of people are using the front hand, whether you're orthodox or southpaw, using the front hand for the eye pokes. But I've been thinking I've been like jabbing the body and then coming with the cross. Boom, boom. You get more force. Those front eye pokes, you don't get that much force. But when you really get into it, you can really do some damage. Boom. Compared to that, boom. You know what I mean? Boom, really get more damage. So be careful using this shit. It's dangerous shit.
Tom Aspinall, you're starting to feel what I felt. I've been there, bro. You get poked in the eye, wasn't on you. The world, the fans, they're blaming you. And word of advice, bro, stop caring. Stop caring what these people are saying. Stop trying to prove yourself. Because even with the proof that you're showing of going to the doctor, showing them you getting your eye checked. I mean, a lot of doctors are saying, oh, it was nothing, it was this, you'll be fine. Go back to the States, you'll be okay. So it's really not helping the case. In the end, do I think you did it purposely? Do I think, as people are saying, you look for a way out? No. I mean, when you have a finger in your eye and you can't see and you can't open it, after the Leon fight, I couldn't open it probably for 30 minutes. It was one of the hardest things. Tom, you just gotta stop caring. Just embrace the booze. It's gonna happen now, bro. Welcome. I opened up the door for you, bro. Come chill with me. We'll sit over here. We'll take these blues, but we're gonna win.
And while Tom Aspinall is going through one of the toughest moments of his career, Jon Jones seems to be enjoying the chaos. The former champion couldn't resist trolling Tom once again. Jones showed up at the Dirty Boxing ceremonial weigh-ins riding a horse with an eye patch on it.
Jon Jones on a horse, a goat on a horse.
Oh, we got a horse, but can't see him leading high. We got a goat. Johnny Bones, go.
Quentin Rampage Jackson believes he already knows how Jon Jones would fight Alex Pereira. On his podcast, Rampage said,
I don't think there's nobody out there right now that can really beat Jon Jones. But that being said, Jon Jones, he's very intelligent with his decision making of who he fights and his opponents. I don't think he was worried about Tom Aspinall like everybody thought he was, but he knows what type of fight he'll take to Alex Pereira. Come on, let's not be stupid. Mm-hmm. We know what type of fight he'll take to Alex Pereira. He's not finna sit there. Which is what? He's not finna sit there and stand and bang with him.
No,
I don't see it. I don't see it. If he does, I drop $1,000 right here on you.
Honestly, if Sean Strickland can wrestle with Alex Pereira and take him down several times, just imagine what Jon Jones could do to him.
Isso, pra lá, não deixa ele coisar, isso, volta, parede, senta em cima dele, gira pra ele. Você jogar nessa, você fica, gira em cima dele. Boa, tempo. Vai pro dobro. Vai pras costas também, entendeu? Ó, na hora que ele tentar fazer.
Poison? No, bro. Yesterday, 10:30. Hey, bro.
Again.
Se for pro 5, você vai saber que ele vai ficar lá. Pegou, vai aí. Machucando. Boa, saiu.
And with Pereira calling for a heavyweight showdown, that fight would be massive. Jones has not fought since 2024, but if it happens at the White House card in 2026, it will break records. Alex Pereira also fired back at Joaquin Buckley after Buckley claimed that Pereira turned down a fight back in 2022. Buckley said he was ready to step in on short notice, but Pereira posted an old screenshot of their DMs showing that Buckley was the one who backed off. He wrote, "Of the 15 that ran, you were the first." Classic Poeton. Ilia and Ilia Topuria just posted a fresh photo, both looking sharp, but Ilia's next opponent? Well, it's still a mystery. Some fans are sure that Justin Gaethje will be next, but Jorge Masvidal does not agree. In a recent talk with Henry Cejudo, Jorge Masvidal said,
I just don't see how Gaethje, though, when Max ended him.
Yeah.
And it's like, and Max also beat Dustin, so I know it doesn't make sense because Ilia just beat him at 45. But the number one contender, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, is Max Holloway at 155, right? Didn't he beat Dustin Poirier and Justin Gaethje? Like,
yeah,
it's pretty crazy to me. And he has the biggest name ID as well, so I would think
or
Max
Armin
should be in the mix.
I think
Armin, but I know they have that whole beef with well, I don't know if it's the UFC or what, because the UFC said they wanted him to fight one more time before the belt, correct? Wasn't that right after he missed weight? So he hasn't had a fight yet since, has he? I don't think so.
You're talking about, yeah, he hasn't. He's fighting Dan Hooker, I think, next month.
Okay, so then after that, it's like, all right, we got to give our boy the title shot, you know?
As for Justin Gaethje, he recently explained the real reason why he doesn't use his wrestling much in his fights.
What's the most warranted criticism about your fighting abilities you've heard, and what is the most unwarranted?
They're probably the same thing. The fact that I come from wrestling and don't use it as much as you would think. Probably a good criticism, because I could have tried to implement it more early on in my career, coming from a wrestler and never being a striker in any way. I really fell in love with that part of it, and I was always the best in wrestling at stopping people from taking me down. Another point, these are 7-minute college wrestling matches. Now we're talking 25-minute fights, and I could never even walk off the mat after 7 minutes. So I'm not gonna get tired in 7 minutes and then get my ass beat because I tried to wrestle. I'll never lose like that.
Time it. Slow. Damn! Oh my God! Damn! That was it! Oh, damn!
Either way, Ilia looks ready for whoever the UFC puts in front of him, but most fans would love to see the Georgian take on Arman Tsarukyan next, who is already scheduled to fight Dan Hooker soon. Hooker called this matchup the perfect challenge and the perfect opportunity to make Tsarukyan look bad. He joked that a lot of fans treat Arman like some unstoppable monster, so every good moment Hooker has in that fight will make Arman look worse.
That's why it excites me, because they feel like he's a lot better than I am. That's why this fight excites me so much. So then it's like anything good that I do, he's gonna start to look like more of an idiot. He was supposed to be like this super freak athlete, title contender, the guy to beat Ilia. They're hiding the champion from him. This is like his story. And now he's losing to Dan Hooker, the bloke from New Zealand who's lost a third of his fights.
Jorge Masvidal believes that Umar Nurmagomedov needs more 5-round experience before facing Merab Dvalishvili again. He thinks rushing Umar into another title fight could backfire if he's not fully ready. If Umar loses twice in a row, he might not get another title shot for a long time.
I want to see Umar fight for the belt, but at the same time, if he fights for the belt and he's not ready right now and he goes 0-2, he's not fighting for the belt anytime soon. So do you wait with him a little bit more, let him get a little bit better, or do you put him right back in there again with who's probably the all-time GOAT now at 135 after beating Cody that way like that? I really got Merab up there as one of the all-time greats. Do you want to throw him in there right now, or do you want to wait a little bit, let Umar get his feet, a little bit more experience, get used to those 5-round fights, because this fight wasn't easy for him, and this was 3 rounds, So we don't know what happens if he's got to turn it up again, another 5-round fight with Merab. So I don't know who fights Umar next.
And that's not all. Davison Figueiredo was involved in a serious car accident on Thursday in Belém, Brazil, that completely destroyed his Land Rover. According to reports, another vehicle allegedly sideswiped Figueiredo's car at high speed. The fighter later shared a video on social media explaining that he was driving down the street when a woman, apparently trying to flee, came out of a side street and crashed into him, causing his car to roll over several times. Figueiredo said that he was alone at the time, but his bulletproof vehicle likely saved his life. "Thank God nothing happened to me," he said.
How's your English?
Better.
Better?
Yeah.
Yeah? Every time. His English is good.
His English is zero,
His
like
English
your
is-
Russian language.
My English, okay, my
You guys
Russian
like
is zero.
talk good about each other like this, but
His English is very good. My Russian is zero.
I'm a real man, coach. That's why I know his English is zero, your Russian is zero. Finish. Finish. No more.
Not true.
It's true.
My Russian is zero. Yes,
Zero.
that's
His
true. And that's
English
whose
is
fault is it?
minus.
Whose fault is it that my
This is
Russian
your
is
fault.
zero?
I'm not
Why is it
gonna
my
teach
fault?
you. You
Why
have
can't
to-
you teach me?
Coach, you have to learn by yourself. Be
I
professional.
can't learn by myself. I do Duolingo. It doesn't work well. Yeah, okay. There's no excuse. Ali, what do you got to say about that? He doesn't teach me Russian. You know Russian, by the way, Ali?
Coach,
okay, so
you
we're
know
not
what
alone.
interesting?
Well, they don't need Russian, man.
His English is zero too. His English is zero too.
Okay.
The champ is here. Islam, как себя чувствуешь, брат? Как обстановка? Заряжен, да?